I think it's impossible to exaggerate the enormous impact that Fergie personally had in South Africa. Mm. I think people appreciated me, and I have many friends, and I feel very honored to be a part of that. But Fergie was something special. He was viewed as the leader of our group, certainly. But not only that, but I believe that Fergie could have run for high office in South Africa after the end of apartheid and be elected in a landslide. He was a force that would come in, and he would enter a room and he would attract people. Fergie and I, talked about it. We had no idea of what we're doing. We had no idea what the South African system was. No idea of what we learned about teaching trial advocacy in the U.S. would translate into South Africa. But we read a little bit and found that it was so similar to the British system that a lot of what we did would work. But we were all very careful, Fergie and I in particular. This was their revolution. Right. And we were not going to advise them unless asked how to do it. But we were asked, and we were asked, particularly Fergie was much more valuable than I was, talking about civil rights litigation in the US. I think that what we were trying to do was to provide the tools to Black lawyers to effectively represent, first of all, individuals who were under the thumb of the government, under the foot of the government, try to provide them tools to help individuals, but also the legal tools to the extent that it was possible to challenge the apartheid system in the courts. That was our hope. And we also thought that we would develop a core of outstanding Black lawyers who could themselves be teachers. To some extent, we succeeded in that because we helped develop some outstanding lawyers. The trouble is they became so successful that they didn't have much time for teaching.
And then we had all these projects which were meant to empower Black lawyers, which included trial advocates, which I ran. So the primary objective was to make sure that come independence, because by then we could see where things were going, is to make sure that come independence, we have sufficiently trained lawyers, Black, who can step into key roles that the new state would need. And without jumping ahead, I'm proud to say that if you look at the bench now, I think 90% of appointees, Black appointees, are from the Black Lawyers Association. And people acknowledge that, the work we put into training. So that trial advocacy has been extremely successful. And I can't even just a week ago, I met lawyers who were like, oh, we haven't seen you in a while. We used to see you more when we did trial advocacy. I mean, we're all old now. but it really, it really changed the complexion of the bench so much because it also, it's about confidence to say, I can do this. Yeah. I know what to look for, even both as a lawyer and as a judge. When people appear before me, this is how you conduct a trial. These are the key issues that you look out for, and all of that. And it really is amazing that I really look back at it and say, I can't believe it. that most of our judges went through that